Good evening, Jessica Van Vonderen with ABC News. Muslim community members from Bob Katter's North Queensland electorate consider him their long-time friend, but they've been left feeling shocked and dismayed by his hardline stance on Muslim immigration. The federal MP and leader of Katter's Australian Party described as magnificent this week's speech by his Senate colleague Fraser Anning, who called for a Muslim immigration ban.
Abdul Ghani Muhammad has known Bob Katter for 30 years and considers him a friend.
He's come here to our place 3 or 4 times and had dinner with us. He's even come as late as 11 o'clock at night to see us, and he's always had the utmost respect for the whole family.
But the 75-year-old cane farmer feels hurt and betrayed by his MP's hardline rhetoric this week on Muslim immigration.
But we're not apologising for it to anyone.
I could not believe that Bob was saying it.
Just a few weeks ago, Mr Katter even wrote a letter of support so a foreign imam could extend his working visa.
He's just helped the Muslim community here in Cairns to get a permit for their imam to stay here for another 6 months.
Now, if an Australian comes to me and says he wants his holy man here in this country because he's a good bloke and he'll contribute all the right things that we need contributed, then I must certainly see it as my duty to get off my backside and see that he stays here.
Mr Katter says his Muslim friends are completely different to the people he wants to keep out of Australia.
There is a world of difference between those great heroes and pioneers that were our hawkers and our cameleers and our farmers and small businessmen that came out a century ago, and the people that are coming out today.
He's a walking contradiction. He says one thing and then he's in turn doing something different on the ground with his constituents.
Others who've counted Bob Katter a friend don't buy his logic either.
I don't think it's fair to say the things he has said, and he's tarred us all again with the same brush. And I think that the help that Bob extended to us was the real Bob. So I just can't reconcile what's happened of recent that's made this all change.
Ask him, is that the real Bob or not?
And they've got a message for him.
Please, let's have words of harmony, and let's have words of bringing us together and making us a better Australia and a greater Australia instead of having words of divisiveness.
Shani Kim, ABC News, Cairns.